introduce in a moment. Anyways, hello and welcome to 2096 post-apocalyptic role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished. This is my world, but these are your stories. Whatever you do, don't roll a 1. This is what we're calling Saturday Session 6, because it is Session 6 with both John and Arthur, Ryan and Tark. I already gave you experience. You've got a 4-session streak, and then experience for last session, making it 52. We have a new player with us today. I'm going to introduce in a little bit. I'm going to go around. Why don't you tell everyone who you're playing, a little about yourself if you want. I don't know. It's going to be yours for a minute. We'll start at the top. Ryan, tell us a little bit about John Doe.
Howdy ho, I am Ryan and I'll be playing as our beloved John Doe. John Doe is a, former mechanic that used to work in a repair shop repairing exosuits, power armor, vehicles, whatever, you name it. And one day, a group of gang members came up to the shop that he worked at and killed his boss, set the shop on fire, and pretty much left him to die. And now he wanders the wasteland, trying to find those thugs and get revenge.
Revenge you shall have. Maybe, someday. We'll see. Tark, why don't you tell us a little about Arthur?
Arthur used to be a bandit living in a little outsider settlement until one day weird creatures from the desert attacked his settlement and killed most everyone. He doesn't know who survived. And he made it to the pit where he became a sandworm hunter and guide just to make money and survive.
Sandworm hunting turned into android hunting. But we'll get into that. So this is with Drazel. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Why don't you tell
My
us
pleasure.
a
Good to be
little
here.
bit about your character, who you're playing today.
I am playing Axel Dusk, a mutant who was bred to be a soldier for anti-corpo. Well, wait, no. If I remember right in my bio. Let's see that for a second. Sorry about this.
Fine, no worries. Take your time.
He was raised as a prototype soldier by Weapons Technologies. He was said to be, but since his powers weren't up to snuff, he was said to be decommissioned. But his biological mother set him free, and now he is working as a part of a resistance group, anti-corporal resistance group. He's a sniper.
Yes, this is going to be fun. Let's do a little recap. What has happened over the last 6 sessions? You guys started desert worm hunting, fighting desert worms. From there, you headed back towards the sand pit with your spoils. However, on the way, you came across a couple of your missing guys who were pretty much butchered and left out in the desert on poles, I believe, pikes. That's when Arthur grabbed his oversized fusion blade that he is now carrying, which was vehicle mounted, chopped them down. A couple of things happened as you got back to the sand pit. Coming to find out that there is an android resistance group which has basically claimed part of the desert, which is a problem since it's the way you guys go to the worm hunting grounds. Running across an android girl who was stalking you guys back at the sand pit. You captured her alive. You captured a stealth drone which put one of the pit bosses, what am I trying to say? It put the pit bosses first in command in a coma. It did kill a few people. The data broker. Actually, I think that's it, just the data broker. I don't know. Could have killed John Doe too, but it didn't. And come to find out that you need to go to this android base to retrieve a code that will save. Where'd her name go? I didn't have my quick notes up. Of course I didn't. That's what I was forgetting. Sierra, right?
Reina and the robot girl, right?
Sierra, isn't that his first? Yeah, that's her name, Sierra. Anyways, to save Sierra, you're going to have to go. You also found out that this android girl is, she is dying as well, and needs to also go there so that her father, the one that made her, the one supposedly in charge of the android resistance group, can save her as well. Or at least she can get the codes to save her. Taking out a couple of androids, which were about to infiltrate the sand pit. You also come to find out that there was one that has infiltrated. You were able to track them down, thinking that for a moment it was Aiko, which he was not too fond of and still might hold that against you to this day. And he does. From there, it's decided that your small party is going to be the one to set out and infiltrate this underground base, wherever it is, since the android girl says that she can get you in. When we left you last, you were in the desert. Also, the pit boss gave John his access to his exosuit, which was being stored, and some other equipment. Also sending you out with a neutron bomb as a last resort, basically to take care of the android base. Leaving you guys, I believe you were with the exosuit. She left you outside range to disable the systems that would allow you to infiltrate. Is that right? Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
Exosuit, my beloved.
You're with the exosuit though, right? That's what I think. I'm gonna say yes. We'll just say you're with the exosuit. You guys are camping currently.
Yeah, sure.
Camping in the desert with the exosuit. And let me set this up real quick. We'll get to you guys in a moment. Axel.
Yes.
Your resistance group got a hold of some information about a corporate convoy that was being transported through the desert. Seeing an opportunity to attack it, you and this resistant group head out to, ambush this. You're with a bunch of people and a bunch of vehicles who have basically surrounded, or not surrounded, you've kind of like set up an ambush and a kill zone where there is a convoy coming in. The convoy is probably 4 or 5 vehicles, we'll say. You don't get a map for this. Sorry, I wasn't going to make it. I don't know how long we're going to be here. But you are positioned right now on one of the sand dunes, good distance out of like the main combat area, with orders to obviously take out, depending on what kind of ammunition you have, you can try to disable said vehicles when they come into range, or you can attack the men when they get out. All the vehicles are going to be coming down during the ambush to head them off and to stop them. It should be quick, fast. You should be able to grab the supplies that it was transporting and get out. At least, hopefully.
Yeah. Axel is always serious when it comes to this. Usually he's a goofball, a little bit of a goofball, always cracking jokes or something. But when it's time to get to work, he gets serious. The soldier training kicks in, if you will. He's checked his weapons. He knows the area. He's ready for anything.
All right. What kind of ammunition do you have right now in your rifle?
I would say, I would say the regular ammunition, the one you type +3. Sorry, I'm just looking at the M36 sniper rifle ammo.
Yep, no worries.
It says ×3, so I'm guessing that's the regular one.
Yeah, so it's a +3 to hit, and we're gonna put you into combat right away, pretty much. As the corporate transport, amazingly enough, they are not levitation vehicles. They are all wheeled vehicles. However, most likely their tires are run flat, so shooting the tires wouldn't really work. Usually, most of the vehicles in this world too, their motors are in the hubs, so they're going to be in the wheels, which is a problem since they're multi-wheeled vehicles. We're talking about a couple of 8x and a couple of 6x here.
Okay.
Unless you have high velocity armor piercing ammo, it's going to be tough getting through the heavy corporate plating. Luckily, some of the other members have missiles and rockets, which are set to disable the vehicles. Are you going to wait to fire?
I'll wait until everything starts and take out anyone I can see.
Okay. It doesn't take long for them to come into range. The ambush is set, and it goes off. The explosives in front of the vehicles, in front of the convoy, take out the first 2 vehicles. Well, disable them, to say. As the rest of the vehicles move in, you have a couple of guys who open up with rockets. They careen down and disable a couple more. As everyone moves into position, you see the corporate troopers start to get out of these vehicles, offering you a few rounds to fire. you can go ahead and give me a couple of D12s. We're going to do a couple of turns here. This is, once again, your rifle can do 1 round per turn. We're not doing initiative at the moment. We'll save that for later. You can give me just roll 3 D12 for me.
3 D12s.
Yep.
Got it. A 9, an 11, and a 12.
Can you turn on that 3D dice for me?
Oh, it is on. I
Uh,
thought. Let me check.
maybe auto roll.
For me, it's on. I can see.
Oh,
It's just not.
That-
Oh, there they are. Never mind. You're good.
okay. Yeah, it's just turned on auto roll.
Yeah, never mind. I don't know why I didn't see it. It just came up now. All right. Yeah, those are some pretty good hits. Your first round, although it hits this corporate armor, so how it works is you're fighting corporate guys. Their level of armor is usually 4 or 5. In this case, it's 4. So basically, that +3 you have gets negated. So you need to hit them on an 8 or up, which you do. You get a 9, an 11, and 12. That 12 is a critical hit and double damage. So what you can do is give me a hit area for that 12. So you're going to roll 1d12.
1 D12. Okay. Another crit.
And
Wow.
that is actually, so when I ask for a hit area, there's a hit chart under the player pack on page 44.
Oh, let me get it out.
Yeah, because you're going to need this as a sniper.
Page 44, right?
Yep, so the top right, you'll see direct shot and hit chart. See those two things? Upper right.
Oh yeah, direct shot and yeah, I can see that.
Yep. So direct shot is going to be used when you're aiming for a specific body part. Hit chart is if you don't aim and it's a random hit, just like what happened. So a 12 is the head. So you hit this guy and it's 12, he went down. Yeah, he's dead with his ammo. Even his corporate armor can't. The other two, the damage is not going to be enough to effectively get through their armor, since their armor is 460 points. I mean, you can roll damage if you want for them, just to see how much you did. So it's going to be
Okay.
a D12 times 10.
D12 times 10. Okay.
So the first trooper you hit for 40 points of damage. However, the
And-
armor level is, what I say it was 4. So it gets divided, that damage gets divided by 4. So it's what, 10 points it goes down to? Is that right? Math. Anyway, so you nick the first one. It doesn't do enough damage to do him. That 11 roll damage for that. So D12 times 10. So
So
60 damage divided by his
Yeah.
armor. It goes down to enough to chink his armor. He actually, maybe he loses his balance and falls. But it's not enough to obviously kill him. But this third guy, are you attacking different targets, or was this pretty much the same one you're trying to take out?
I guess I can go for a different target.
Okay. So the third guy that you fire at goes down. His corporate level head armor, not enough to hold back your bullet as it penetrates. And he falls to the ground dead. Congratulations, you got your first kill.
Thank you.
Second,
Good shot.
that was some nice rolls there. Now, that means a bunch of ones are coming up now.
No.
Second, like this. It looks like things are going to go well. When suddenly you notice, give me a perception check for this. Let me see how much of this you're going to notice. So perception check is D12 plus perception. Straight.
Okay. D12?
Everything, remember,
And-
everything's just a D12. So, and if you roll anything else other than a D12, it's an automatic 0 in this world.
Perception, so it would be 17. Because my perception is 7.
Perfect. Okay. All right. As you are searching for targets. Oops, sorry. Give me a second. I got too much stuff. Where am I having problems? There we go. As you are searching for targets, you see the two of the larger transports in the back, the 8-wheeled vehicles, which have basically shipping containers on them. Not like the shipping containers we use. These are, high-tech, nice corporate shipping containers. You suddenly see the tops slide open and start to open up. From out of them, you start to see 2 heavy weapons platforms. However, these 2 heavy weapons platforms are unlike anything you've seen before. You can give me an intelligence check. Let's see.
Another D12 then?
Yep, just another D12. This time you're going to add intelligence.
Intelligence 6, so 15.
All right. Yeah, you've never seen these type of heavy weapons platforms before. As they continue to rise up, you realize that they are also bipedal or quadpedal. They have 4 large armored legs. These things are pretty huge. Think of like a spider tank, kind of, just missing 2 of the spider legs, or 4. I don't know how many legs does a spider have. Anyways, you see these large platforms come up. They're heavily armored devices, and a moment later, they attack the closest guys, your guys, near them. These things are pretty large. I mean, once again, think of the size of a shipping container. You're not exactly sure how they fit inside, but they did. They took up all that space as they tear apart your men. They do have kind of like 2 front arms as well, and they just look like they're massive, fusion type weapons as they slice through a couple of your men. They're screaming as things go awry, and your commander comes over the phone. We need to pull back, he yells out, just as you see a sudden missile swarm fire from the back of these large weapons platforms. They start bursting at the ground in a straight line, explosion after explosion, tearing more of your men apart. What do you do?
I start to pull back, like he said, like they ordered.
All right, give me a speed check.
D12?
Yep, D12 plus speed.
There's still 1. Plus 3. So,
All right,
4.
give me a luck check. So anytime you're going to roll a 1, you're going to give me a luck check, typically, unless it's weapons fire.
A 1, 6.
All right. Not enough to kill you. As you start running, you suddenly hear bursts and explosions behind you. Looks like one of them must have found your location somehow. As the explosion hits you, give me an endurance check for this one.
$16.
All right. The explosion hits you. What do you have for armor?
I have, let me check. Let me see my bio again. I have armor boots, armor jacket, combat belt, armor gloves, and a t-shirt. And combat pants.
All right. For sake of getting this game going, we're going to say your armor, everything that's armored gets halved.
Oh, shit.
You're also going to take 20 points of health. There's really nothing you can do against this. Don't worry. This is just all set in the You try not to pass out as you get thrown through the air. You land on the ground, pain coursing through your body as you watch another streak through the sky head your way. There's a sudden burst, which knocks you unconscious.
Ugh.
An unknown amount of time passes, and you finally snap out of it. You're badly wounded. Your armor's torn. Smoke bellows up over the sand dunes, the direction of the sand dune. What are you doing?
I get up and I start going towards. I go toward to see if they're gone. The corporals are gone.
All right, how do you approach?
As slow as I can, so not to get spotted.
Okay. As you creep to the edge of this dune and peer over, your vehicles, all of them appear to have been destroyed. They're burning, smoke billowing up into the air, as you just see a massacre of men. It looks like the corporate convoy, all but one vehicle, has left. The vehicle that is there does not look operable. However, well, give me a perception check. And for this, you're gonna need. All right,
Crit.
you're gonna need that. You have a feeling as you examine or look closer towards the vehicle that might not be the only thing left behind. You see an unusual, well, mound of sand. That's the only way to describe it. And you have a feeling that it might be one of the heavy weapons platforms.
I carefully go towards it.
One moment, please. Pulling something up. All right. It is definitely a heavy weapons platform. And as you grow nearer, or approach closer, and we're talking like you've only walked maybe like started down this hill a couple of meters or whatnot. Or we'll say you get to the bottom of it. The ground starts to shake. Armored plating comes up out of the ground as you see one of the heavy weapons platforms. It looks like it buried itself, waiting.
Oh shit.
What do you do?
I take cover, just in case. I take cover behind the vehicle. Yeah, one of the vehicles.
I should have given you a map for this. The vehicles are still pretty far away from the hills. Remember, you're in right now. The area around you, the environment is rolling sand dunes. So there's some hills and stuff. All this took place like between, well, the valley, we'll say. So there's not much in the way of cover. You might be able to get to one of the vehicles in time. However, give me another intelligence check. Judging from what you saw this do, you are unsure if you're going to be able to do anything to fight this.
Does it look injured or broken or anything?
From what you see, it looks like it's got some scorch marks, but it is mostly intact.
Does it look like it's about to leave, or is it?
No,
it looks like it has a.
It sensed your approach and it's currently turning towards you.
Does it look like it's gonna attack me?
Are you going to wait around and find out?
Kind of want to. At the same time, I'm kind of curious.
All right. Well, with that 12, I'm going to give it one more roll. Let's see. Is that good enough? Hold on, let me check. Where did my chart go? All right, it is. We will say that you made it behind one of the burning vehicles. It has come out of the ground because it most likely sensed your approach. However, it doesn't seem to have a current lock on your position. As it starts scanning, and you see a green scan line start to go around the area. Not one, but a couple of them, as it has multiple scan points and 360 degrees of view. This is not like the robots that we have now. These are advanced. However, for some reason, it cannot see you. Maybe it's the burning vehicle in front of you that is throwing off EM. It continues to scan the area for a little bit. What are you going to do? It does not appear to be moving or going anywhere.
I start to I try to leave.
All right.
Whatever.
Speed check for this one.
Okay.
Speed is stealth. It's pretty darn good. All right.
6.
As you start to leave the area, you see it burrow or dig itself down underneath the sand again, waiting for some unsuspecting person to come along to salvage, to grab equipment, or whatnot. But you are able to leave out of the area.
So I still wait. So is my rifle still with me? Is it still intact, or is it destroyed?
Oh, your rifle's still with you. It
Oh,
was
okay,
it was thrown clear when you got hit, but you were able to get it.
Okay. Guess I'm going to leave. At the same time, trying to call people on the communicator, see if anyone's still alive.
All right. So here's a couple of things how comms work. Right now, you are in the middle of the deep desert, far away from regions or large settlements. However, there is a fallback location if things went south. A place not too far, maybe a day or two walk through the desert. A place called the Sand Pit. Also, so comms, unless you have an advanced comm with a satellite uplink direct, they're not going to work out. They're not going to work outside of the town or city that you're in. You kind of use a mesh network to like bounce signals off each other. So in other words, if you're in a mega city, they're going to work pretty close to that and around the area, but you're not going to be able to call your friend in like Darwin from Needless or anything like that, unless you have one of the advanced ones. But as you try, you get no response on any of the comms.
Guess I make my way to. Then I guess I make my way to the sand pit.
Okay. Using your comm, though, you are able to navigate with it as the sand pit is highlighted. You make your course, and you start heading that way.
Pick up, adjust my rifle on my back, and I start walking.
Did you buy any food for this? Food or water, by the way?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Equipment. I have water for 5 days and dried desert worm for 5 days.
Okay, give me a D12 roll. This is going to be an event roll.
I got a 7. Oh wait, a 7.
Okay, that's pretty decent. You can take 1 day's worth of food and water off as you continue through the desert. Are you traveling during the day as well, or are you stopping?
I stop during the day and keep walking at night. Okay. Or is that a bad idea?
Nope, that's exactly. It's very hot in the day, typically. Do you have any desert tents or shelters?
No.
Okay. Since this is the middle of the desert, how are you protecting yourself from the sun?
Guess I make a rag from scraps from my tattered armor and make a kind of like a face mask with it.
Okay. Since you have no shelter, and you are still doing the right thing of traveling at night. However, since you don't have a shelter, you can take another day's worth of water off. Just so you don't get exhaustion, since you are out in the middle of the elements. And
okay.
Other than that, I think that's it momentarily. I'm going to jump to the other two, and we'll get right back to you.
Okay. Just here surviving.
All right. Yeah, John and Arthur, you guys are camping currently with the exosuit. What are you two doing?
I guess, what are we doing? Playing cards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're playing cards. We're playing blackjack.
That's fine. What did you do with the exosuit? You just left it out there, right? I mean, it's not like there's any place to cover.
No, it's just out there. It just, if it detects anything, it just will power on and defend itself.
Okay. Nothing specific you guys want to do while you wait for Android Girl to come back?
You want me? Can I do like some hunting with survival?
You certainly can. Give me a D12.
You said that the thing had like spider legs, and the spiders have 6 legs. The tank.
Ooh, nice roll.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
nice.
have fun. Thank you. Yes. Aren't they 8 legs? I thought scorpions.
No, they have 6.
Scorpions have 6. I don't even know. It's fine. Whatever. It's got 4 legs. Give me a second. Let's see what you find.
Okay, if I can ask, what does the exo look like? The exo suit?
I'm trying to think of the comic. It's like, think of like Matrix exosuits. That's what they're kind of like. Second, their target. Let me find out what Arthur has found.
Oh, that one! The one with the big guns.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not quite mech size, but
It gets the job done. And with enough guns, anything can bring down anything.
that's it. All right, what'd you roll? There,
11.
11 rolls.
Yeehaw, we got ourselves a Baldric.
Hold on. Let me recount this again. Actually, you were able to find yourself a nest of sand beetles. How sand beetles? Hold on.
Oh no.
Did you ever like hunt for clams? Have you ever gone clamming?
No.
Kind of what you're doing now.
Okay.
You've got like these little holes in the ground that are barely visible where they kind of like breathe out of, I guess. But where there's one sand beetle, there's usually more. That's how you do that. Here they are. Usually, yes. Give me a D12. Another one, please.
Seven.
All right. You see 7 of these areas you notice. So most likely there's 7 of these sand beetles.
How big are these sand beetles usually?
Think of like a face hugger
Ooh.
Okay.
size. They're pretty large. I mean, you're talking kind of like about almost 30 centimeters, I believe. Hold on, I'll read you exactly.
Okay.
Sand beetles. How big are you? Should have it down. Have their whole life cycle down, but I don't see beetles. Anyways, these iridescent black beetles can be found throughout the wastes, burrowing under and waiting for a meal to come by. They vibrate their wings, signaling each other before ambushing a potential meal, however you saw them. Their razor-sharp appendages and strong mandibles can easily rip flesh apart. They can grow to about 40 centimeters. That's what I'm looking at. So they can be up to 40 centimeters in size, and they enjoy burrowing into their meal and eating it from the inside out. Where there's one beetle, there's usually more. However, the sand beetle's meat is quite delicious, as desert dwellers will split their soft bellies open and cook them right on their backs. Their meat is typically infested with worms and other parasites, and need thorough cooking. You're welcome.
How are they typically hunted?
Well, once they're lured out, if you have like a long, I was gonna say pole or pike or spear, you could jab that into them, or fusion blade. But once you do, the rest will probably come out and attack. So it's up to you if you want to engage this.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
If I reach down and just grab him out of the ground before he could beat his wings, would that count? Would that work? I don't know.
We could try. You want to?
I got 12 strength. I feel like I could crush one probably
You'd have to
with
get,
my hands.
you probably could. You'd have to get close enough to him first of all before you could set him off though. So if you
I'll
want,
probably sense my vibrations in the
Yeah.
sand.
so I mean, you could try. Do one of those dune walks. It's up to you. Or you can just lure him out and slaughter him.
I don't have a pole, but what about an oversized blade?
That would probably do it.
Alright, I'll try to snipe it with the blade before it can react.
Okay, you move closer.
Yep.
Yeah, speed check.
Do my legs count or my base speed?
No, what was your speed
Oh.
before, like your general speed?
5.
Yeah, so all your speed is now 8 because of your legs, or whatever. It's 8, right?
10.
Okay, so your speed for whatever you do is now 10.
Okay.
Alright, you are quick enough. Give me an attack. Or you get over there without... You get close enough to attack without setting him off. Without disturbing him.
I missed. Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you go into the ground, it feels the weight shift or whatever, you miss. Which means it quickly scurries away and alerts the others. And you're encountered 7. How far is John? I'm going to say you're not around there, John. This is just gonna be...
I'm back.
I'm too busy dicking around doing some stupid shit.
Arthur, let's do initiative.
Alright.
You got this. Maybe not.
Or do I?
Do you? I don't know. Where is this?
Oh my
My
god.
initiative, damn
Well-
it, I forgot where it is.
Well, look. They'll get to move first, and I don't have to move toward them. They'll just get to me, and I'll kill them.
Exactly. I'm just gonna start
Omar,
Poor things.
can I
What?
give one piece of advice to Tark?
No, let him know. No, you got a full
Okay.
suit of armor now, don't you, there, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna spin the win.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Yeah, see, he's got head armor there, Ryan.
Okay, good.
I got
Awesome.
everywhere armor.
Also, he's not high on stims like Baldric was.
Yeah. They just, I got scared. I thought it was a deja vu.
All right. Suddenly, 7 of these sand beetles appear out of the ground and attack you. The one closest to you gets an attack this time. The other ones all move into range. See what this one does. This one is scared because I guess it does not have an attack because it's busy scurrying away. That's what happened in that one. Yeah, and like you said, that's pretty much it. Here, hold on. Let me. We don't really need engagement. They're coming into range pretty quickly. It's your turn.
I'm gonna hit it.
Give me an attack. They're low-level sand beetles, by the way, so their armor is.
Rolled to 10 to hit.
Damn.
Let me do it. I was gonna say their armor is. Hold on. What is your armor? And I think it's like 2. So yeah, whatever, that hits. Your 10 definitely hits. I'm gonna say you don't need to do damage for this.
I like numbers.
All right, fine. Give me damage. Tell me how much.
37.
All right, it is currently negative 27 health. As your oversized fusion blade nicks through its back, cutting it open. And you killed 1. Congratulations. 6 more to go.
Hey, it's
Initiative.
pre-cooked.
Yeah, sizzles as it does. Man, I need to be. Japoneses. Okay. Initiative. Why are we not on an initiative board here? Hold on. Here's your... Let's do this. I'm switching you guys over to the sand pit because that's basically where you guys are. Should have a token here somewhere, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Alright.
It's already rolled.
Alright, hold on. Let me add this. Come on. Add turn. 9. And then we're just going to use these because that's what we got. Rolling initiative. Rolling. Alright, the Beatles are taking their sweet last time, getting to you. You have some time as they are close enough. There's a couple to strike. Attack rolls if you're continuing this fight.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a dead one. I already did my damage bit, so.
That's fine. Alright. That takes 2 more out.
Now we're down to 4.
And the 4 move into range. What do they do? Well, obviously they're going to take. Just going to roll. So. Why did I roll 1? That's not enough. What's your armor level again?
4.
That misses. You need like a +2, that's it. Need like... Really? 10 does hit. I don't know if that 9... No. Does that 10 hit? 12? Yeah. Yep. Alright, at least one of them does something to you. Let's see what it does. See, I'm looking at an older sheet, so I know they didn't do damage. It comes over and tries to chomp down on you. It's going to chomp down on your torso. Is that your torso? No, that's your right arm. Alright, 1 chomps down on your right arm. 4. Three points of damage.
Alrighty.
And it is still attached to your right arm. Are you right-handed, by the way?
Yep.
Okay, good. Initiative.
I rolled a 2.
Alright, since the one onto you doesn't need to attack, you're just going to roll for damage. Just take 2 points to your armor as it starts to try to gnaw through. And the other one's attack. Alright, 2 of them are pretty much not effective against your armor. However, this one is. And he's going to hit you on 11. Is that your right arm too? Wait, no. That's your left arm. Alright, this is 1 chomps onto your left arm. Its talons go through your armor and you take 7 health. Basically just pierce through your armor. Because that's 12.
Okay.
And it is also attached still.
Alright.
Your turn.
I'm just gonna spin my blade around and shave these things off.
Give me an attack. Don't get a 1.
Miss.
Alright, keep spinning.
I have a +2 because my skill's at 3 now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I think. So I think that hits because my target's 7.
Oh, and your target's down. Well, their armor's 2, and they're attached to your arm.
Oh.
So I
Okay.
can make him like a -3 to hit. So. Sorry, I'm not making that easy for you. Come on. Initiative. They're still attached. They've got
That's
a good
careful,
grip
man.
on your arms. I mean, think about it. You're swinging that sword close to you. That's tough. Well, I did an initiative roll, so I don't have to keep putting it in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not smart enough to remember. Alright, the one on your right arm. Yeah, it's not able to do any damage. It's still gnawing on your armor. Take a point. I can't divide 2 by 4, so I mean I can. But... You know what I mean? Take a point. Just because it's there. One on your other side. Just take another point on your left arm now. As the other 2 try to attack you. Congratulations. You're being attacked by beetles. Does not work. That's not good enough. Alright, you're up. They're buzzing around and trying to get a hold of you, but not able. That does hit that, right?
Yep. So that's a dead one.
And there were 3. Alright. Let's say you were able to swipe 2 of those bad boys out with that. As you're flailing around trying to get these things off of your arms, you successfully do. And in the process, take a 3rd one. So there is 1. I'm just going to roll real quick. And then you can give me an attack roll.
Nope.
Give me a look. You're doing so good there, too, for a second. Alright, it gets 2 attacks. As you're flailing around, you suddenly become a little dizzy, or maybe your legs lock up. I don't know if you've been taking your regiment of stims that you're supposed to. But you lose your balance and fall to the ground, giving the beetle an advantage to attack. Unfortunately, it's not able to gnaw through your armor.
Alright, I'll get up and swing at it again.
Alright, get up using 1 action. You have 1 action to attack. I thought it was going to be another 1. That will hit, and we know the damage of this oversized fusion blade is enough that you also, well, kill this thing. How much meat is left? That's a good question. Where there are beetles, there are usually beetle eggs. Are you going to attempt to search for the beetle eggs?
Yeah, sure.
Give me just a d12. You find only a small amount of eggs. A small amount of beetle eggs are 40.
Alright.
Since each sand beetle lays hundreds of eggs at a time.
I'll gather up that and then the dead beetles, then bring them back.
Okay. You can, from your oversized blade cutting through them, you are able to salvage, we're going to say like 4 of them total. Or have enough, 4 pieces of meat, we'll say, total. Since the oversized fusion blade is not really a surgical device. 40 eggs and 40 full beetles. And you are covered in, well, beetle juices. Let me just say beetle juices.
Alright. Yeah, I'll bring them back to John. They'll be like, hey, I got us dinner. They're already cooked.
And I just look at him like, what the hell happened to you?
I point at the beetles I bring back.
Man, you look like a mess.
I'm fine.
If you say so, I'll start a fire.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we super cook these because they got like parasites and shit.
But yeah, no wonder that they live off the desert.
Alright, what are you starting a fire with?
Oh,
Since you're in the middle
do you
of
have anything to burn?
the desert.
I mean, I know how to light. I have something to light the fire with, but I have nothing to burn.
Does a survival kit have something to cook with? Like a heating thing or whatever?
That would make sense, wouldn't it? It is a
Yeah.
survival kit. So yes, it does. It is a chemical-based fire.
Yeah, I'll start up the fire up and cook the beetles.
Okay. You start cooking. Are you skilled in cooking?
I have food preparation.
Yeah. Okay. You can give me a roll for that.
Mm. We got a master chef on our hands.
Yeah, 8's not bad.
No, that's pretty good. All right. You're cooking beetles. Hold on, let me read this to you. So, although the beetle meat is quite delicious, the eggs are considered a delicacy, especially ones that are freshly laid. These don't look to be that fresh. Like I said, usually there's hundreds of these, and the beetles usually lay them around freshly killed prey or other food sources, which you really didn't see anything. So these are probably like a little older. However, they're probably still good. So what are you doing with those? Are you eating them?
Are they still alive?
You see, yeah, they have beetles inside. They look to be pretty like advanced states of larvae.
Do people back at the pit farm these?
Oh yeah, that's one of the delicacies. One of the things you get at the sand pit and the diner, pretty much besides worm, is beetles and especially beetle eggs. It's a delicacy. They love that.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to the eggs. I'll just use the full beetles.
Okay.
Because if we make it back alive, I'll just sell them the eggs.
Makes sense. Very good. You are cooking beetle.
I have to make up a few thousand credits to fix my armor that they did.
Stupid beetles. John, what are you doing while he's cooking?
I'll just keep an eye out. Use my sonic hearing.
Okay. Remember that it does use power up. So how long are you permanently having it on?
No, I'll just turn it out from time to time.
Okay. Give me a straight D12 for that.
Alright. What do I see?
I realize what I'm doing wrong. Let me change this. I figured out what my problem is. There we go. That's better. What'd you roll, an 8? Nothing at the moment.
An 8.
But we're going to say you are on guard and you are scanning the area while Arthur is cooking. That's it. This. Alright. Axel. It's been about a day since you've been, traversing the wasteland headed back towards the sand pit. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Four plus 7, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4 plus 7.
Alright. As you are making your way through the wasteland, through this hot, cold desert on the way back to the sand pit, you're going for some distance when you see something, odd standing out in the distance over the horizon. If it was nowadays, you'd think it was like a cacti or a tree, although there were no cacti or trees you passed in this entire distance. Nor should there be. Whatever it is definitely out of place. How would you like to proceed?
I carefully go towards it. Try not to get too close, but close enough to actually see what it is.
Okay. Are you using your scope?
Yeah.
Alright. You get to a position some distance away and check out the area with your scope. The sight in front of you, it's an exosuit. You're close enough to see that it's an exosuit. And it looks like there are 2 individuals. It looks like they are currently cooking a meal.
I carefully go towards them, with my hands up to show that I'm not a threat.
Okay. John, you don't need to use your scanner to see off in the distance, you know how it is in the desert. I mean, you're from the desert. You see that, a person walking through the desert. It's that wavy shape, kind of like mirage-looking thing. So it takes you a second. You kind of like click through your sighting. You realize it's not on, and you see a figure walking towards you. It could be the android, for all you know, or it could be somebody else. What was your perception total?
8.
No, what is your perception?
8 without. Oh, my perception in total. It is 10.
Okay, yeah, you're not sure at that distance. But there's somebody approaching.
Arthur, get ready for battle. I think the androids found us.
Arthur, you can give me a perception too.
Who? Me?
Arthur.
Oh, Arthur.
Since he pointed it out. Alright, that's over 12. That's enough. As the shape gets a little closer, you realize it's not the android. And whoever is approaching has their hands up. Well, you tell him. How are you approaching?
With my hands up in the sign that I mean no harm.
I'm like, whoever it is has their hands up. Let's
And
keep
who the hell comes to this part of the desert? Just walking.
Just keep your hands on your guns, and if they try something, we'll take care of business.
You stay here and take care of the beetles. I'll check it out. And I start heading over there to the man. With my hand on my revolver.
One of the figures comes towards you, Axel, and is approaching.
Hey. Glad to see some people around here. I've been out here for 2 days.
What's your business here?
Just a guy who got lost in the desert on his way to the sand pit. Oh. I guess they can see all my dirt, my battered armor and bruised body.
Yeah, you can describe yourself to him. What's your shape, what you're wearing, and all that fun stuff. You guys describe each other, figure it out.
You guys see a fairly averagely tall guy with brown hair and tattered clothes. You usually see all his armor and clothes are all tattered and he looks bruised to hell. One thing you can see is that his body kind of shines a little bit. Well, not shine, more like it looks a little like his body is like his skin is like moves like pulsates a little bit.
Shimmering? Oh.
Yeah, like a little nanobot, like you would see with nanobots running around someone. His arms, legs, face.
He's from Twilight.
I'm not shining.
He's a vampire.
No. Never. I'd rather be any other vampire series than Twilight. But yeah, you can tell that like something's off about his skin. His body looks a little bit off. But and he's also carrying a rifle on his back.
I look at him and I say, "Well, if you were heading to the pit, you seem to be a bit battered after that."
Yeah. You ran into some corpos. On the way.
Corpos usually don't attack people. Unless they're attacked.
Yeah, I was part of a anti-corpo resistance. Don't know what happened, but those corpos had something new. Big and new. Nothing I've never seen before. It's like a giant, I don't know, spider with... How many guns did it have?
Multiple, including its missiles.
With a lot of guns and a lot of missiles. Got hit by a salvo of them.
I chuckle and then after I say, so he really did take the initiative.
There's still one over there. There's still one left. It buries itself in the sand like a trap, like an antlion or something. It buries itself and it waits for people. And when it almost got me if I hadn't run away.
Well, listen, you're doing a bit of a job here for the head boss at the sand pit. We could take you there after we're done, if you want. You seem like
I
you
can
could,
I can help if you need help. I'm a good sniper. I'm willing to work for the help.
Alright then, well, we appreciate any hand we can get, so why not come over?
Name's Axel.
And I start heading.
Thanks. Name's Axel. Axel Dusk.
Nice to meet you, Axel. Name's John Doe.
Nice to meet you, John.
By the way, John Doe is just he's just like he's wearing a cowboy hat and a gas mask that reveals anyone to see his face.
Understandable.
So I guess I'm taking him back to Arthur.
Okay. Arthur. The John comes back with the individual that was walking through the desert. What is your stance? What were you doing? Were you just cooking beetles still?
Yeah. I imagine it'll take me about like 20 minutes or so to cook it, probably.
Yeah. So let's see if the user taking cooking megalot now. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna take a little while for you to do that. As the two individuals come back towards you.
What time is it? Like evening?
Yeah, we're gonna say that you've been traveling, so it's been like this is like you traveled an extra like hour past like sunrise, so the sun just came up.
Oh, okay. I looked to Arthur.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I say to Arthur, good morning. Morning.
Hello?
Name's Axel Dusk. Nice to meet you.
Name's Arthur.
So your friend says you guys are heading to the sandpit after you're done with your business.
Yes.
I was there myself. I was hoping I could tag along with you guys. I'm a good sniper, so I could help if you need a long range support.
Sure.
Okay then. What if I sit down? I've been walking for an hour. I've been walking nonstop for an hour.
You'll be our guest.
Yeah, I'm not your boss.
I just plop down on near the fire. Ugh, my legs. I look at the EXO. Good thing I saw this bad boy, or else I would have missed you guys.
Yeah,
I guess it was. No.
we're waiting for someone to come back and then we're heading out.
So what is it you guys are doing actually? Actually.
We're on a raid.
Oh, a raid to what? Corpos? Anything that I should know?
Androids.
Ah, okay. But why are you guys attacking androids, if I may ask?
Does it kill everyone that's not an android that comes through the area? And it's cutting in on the desert worm hunting.
Genocidal androids. Can't say I've dealt with those before.
Yeah, if you're not one of them, they kill you. So don't expect them to show mercy if you go down.
Never do. So yeah, I just plop down and rest my poor bones.
John, you can describe the exosuit if you want, John. What shape it is, armor plating, the rigged weapons. While I look for something.
You see this like 3 meters tall exosuit just standing here with a bunch of stuff strapped on its back, and 2 guns on its arms, or on each arm. One on each arm, I mean.
Nice.
And you can see that there's some armor plating missing, and it's quite dated.
Nice. Who pilots this
And
bad
yeah,
boy?
John Doe just looks at you, tips his hat.
You made it yourself, or did you buy it?
I mean, I didn't buy it. I took some spare parts and started building from scratch. Took
From
me a
scratch?
while.
Impressive. Got a name? Does this bad boy have a name?
Susie.
Susie. Nice to meet you, Susie. Oh, you keep me. Hope you can keep me alive.
As long as you don't step in front of it, should be alright.
I prefer to attack from range, so that won't be a problem. But yeah, like I said, we gotta be careful if we're gonna go back the way I came, because there's a really big Exo over there, buried in the sand.
As long as it's not corporate, as long as it's not androids, we're good.
No, it's a Corvo thing. I'm still wondering why it was left behind. There was two of them. I wonder why they left it behind. That doesn't sound like something they would do.
All right, I need it's time for an event roll. Let's get this going. Which, when an event comes up, an event roll is just going to be a straight D12, and it's going to be all of you. And that's going to decide what fun's going to happen. Obviously, the lower is going to be the worst for you guys. So you want a high roll, that means something positive potentially could happen. Anyways, the lower you roll, the harder it gets.
Okay.
Alright.
I got a 4.
I got a 12, baby.
Damn.
Nice.
I mean, good job, guys. That's nice. All right. 23. Check this. Where is that chart? I'm trying to use my charts because I have them. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta make a note. Alright, is there anything else you guys want to do while you continue to cook Desert Worm and take a little bit of a rest, waiting for her to contact you?
I guess I want my phone to go and do some tricks with it.
What are you doing tricks with?
The stealth drone.
Alright, you start flying the stealth drone around doing tricks. You can describe that to Axel.
It's just doing flips, barrel rolls.
Nice.
Stealth drone. I don't know. A little armored black drone, right?
Yeah, just like imagine it's like a small box with like small wings, just floating around with a like cyan blue left pad under it.
Alright, you can give me one more cooking check there, Arthur.
Okay.
You only had 4. I will say that check was for 2. This is, well, alright, you are no problem. You actually saved some time cooking your said desert beetle. You have 4 cooked desert beetles, piping hot. If you cooked all 4, I assume, right?
Yeah. I'll hand one to John and one to the new guy since he's coming to help us.
Thank you kindly. He takes it, thanks. Ooh, looks good.
Then I eat one, so I have one left.
Yeah, the desert beetle is actually very good. None of the parasites survive. Nobody's going to get sick off of it. Yeah. You didn't get 12.
Thank God no one is getting sick.
Nobody's getting sick. Nobody's getting infested today.
I'm glad I put points in cooking.
I mean, you rolled pretty good anyways, but even without them, so there were no ones or twos. It would have been different. But anyways, all right. We'll say by the time you finish enjoying said beetle, the sun has now come up over the horizon. It is blazing down on the three of you as you continue to wait. I want to say that you're probably smart enough to stay in the shade of the exosuit at this point. Oh no, you guys have survival shelters and stuff, don't you?
Yep.
I don't, but I can just stay in the shade.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that you're smart enough to stay in the shade of the exosuit. You guys have your shelters as you wait. It is a couple hours, and then your comms chirp, Arthur and John. All it is a message saying that the way is open for you to proceed. What are you doing?
Finally, let's do this. Let's roll.
I'll pack up my moisture collector.
I prepare my gun, my rifle, and everything else. And my rifle is over. You notice? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I think I got a good amount of water out of that probably, since I was there for a while.
Yeah, what is it? It's per hour, right?
Sure.
Or
by the way,
I don't remember.
Hour.
Yeah, because it's been at least 6 or 7 hours, we'll say.
by the way, if you need to put anything on storage, the exosuit can carry it if you want.
I should be good.
No, then I just get in my exosuit and power it up.
Alright, you power up your exosuit. John powers up his exosuit. Axel gets his weapon ready. Arthur packs everything up. You guys clean up camp or whatnot, and you start to head out. Unless there's anything else you're doing at the moment. Let's see, where's that? Yeah, where is it? Okay, sounds good. Alright, and you guys continue walking towards, well, the waypoint that popped up on your comms. How fast are you going? It's a good, probably like 7-8 kilometers away.
That's gonna take a while.
Yeah, what was that? I just did, we were doing 20 kilometers in Wednesday's game, and we figured out how long it would take. It's probably like 3 kilometers. Hold on, I got it written down. It's gonna take you like an hour or two. It's not that long.
Cool.
Yeah, there was, whatever, I don't know what they were doing, but yeah, it was a lot of back and forth and how far in distance and triangles. It was horrible. So it's probably we'll just say it's a 2-hour walk. I like that. To the waypoint. As you continue,
Alright.
give me a second, I'm going to have to find something. Because I don't want to just make this up. You can all give me perception checks while you're walking. While I look this up. If you could, please.
Okay.
Sweet, I got 12.
I got like 13 because I have a 7 and it's a 6.
Oh, it's perception.
18.
I got 19 then, sorry.
Nice.
It's still a 12, so you see everything.
Yeah.
What was that, like session 3 where I kept rolling constant 12s on perception?
You do see all. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'll find out in a second. Alright. And I guess John and Arthur, give me intelligence checks as well.
All right.
I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to because it's a plot hole.
Another 6. Ah, it's 6 plus 6, 12.
$19.
10. All right, what'd you get? All right, John. What are you? Are you up in front or behind these guys?
I guess
who?
I'm behind because I'm.
I was gonna say, what order are you all walking in? Exosuits up front, behind. Where are you?
Yeah, let's put John in the
I mean,
front.
yeah,
The exosuit.
Yeah, I'm tanky.
And then I'll be behind him, and then the new person at the back, I guess.
Yeah, since I'm the sniper, I guess I'll be in the back.
All right, so just like this. Right like that. We'll say you're walking right. Actually, we'll just say you're walking north. Okay, there you go. Something like that.
That's-
there.
Yeah, except for staggered, like so we're not like caught in a grenade or something, you know.
So you've got some distance. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, place yourselves. Not that. What do you mean, grenades in this game? No. Get rid of that. We don't need that. It's great.
You mean grenades don't exist?
Our missiles that we've been shot at with before.
Speaking of missiles, where the hell are you going? I can't see you now. All right. Anyways, since this makes sense now because since you are up front there, John, and you guys are in back,
Yeah.
John is also in somewhat of an elevated position, so he's the first one to see it. Wait, because you got actually no, Arthur, you got a 12. So here's how this goes. That was intelligence. Never mind. Sorry. A thought crosses your mind as you're walking ahead. Now he didn't. Now. Once again, I just gotta point this out. Just handle this however you want. Axel.
Yeah?
This new guy. Oh, hold on. So John, you're thinking about Axel and the way he came. He didn't come directly from ahead. He kind of like came from the side, like over here, we'll say. So you're not
Yeah.
sure if he actually walked through Android territory or not. You're not sure if he might have, well, set it off or not. However, before you can say anything, Arthur, up ahead you see shimmering. That's the only way to describe it. It's a ground, like from the ground. Like the light, well, the light did come up, so the light reflected off of like a piece of metal and made a glint, we'll say. There was a glint on the horizon that appears to be metal. Some distance still, but definitely in the direction. Well, sort of in the direction. It's like over here. So not
I'm like,
put some
hey, I
shadow.
see him.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm like, hey, I see a glint of metal over there. I'll point out.
All right, you all see said glint. What do you do about said glint?
Is it like move? Is it like moving toward us?
It's hard to tell. Not at this moment. It looks like it's if you guys, did you all stop or are you continuing towards it? That's what I need. If you're
Probably
moving,
I guess we stop.
all right. I was gonna say if you're moving towards it, yes, it appears that you're getting closer. If you all stopped, it appears to be staying at the same range. Axel, what were you gonna say? What are you doing?
I was gonna use my scope to see what it was.
All right. Whatever it is, it appears, well, to be just over a sand dune. However, it appears metallic in nature and somewhat armored. What it is, you're not entirely sure.
I don't know what it.
Oops.
Can I look at it through your scope?
Yeah, I did.
No, can I look at it through your scope?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. I'll take your gun. My hands are like giant meat paws. Like I couldn't probably shoot a gun if I wanted to for standard triggers because my fingers are too big. And then I just used your gun to look.
Give me another perception check.
Alrighty.
I know you got that 12, but just... it's like
I'm looking at the wrong end of the scope.
kind of like the back's over your shoulder or whatnot as you're trying to look through it or something. It looks exactly as I described it. I'm not gonna have you roll luck to maybe break the rifle. That would be comical. You did get a 12 in the first place, so I'm just gonna say you can't make out what it is, but you see the same thing as he did. Looks like it is a piece of metallic, something. It doesn't look like it's moving, and it's hard to get a clear visual.
I'll hand you your gun back. Is it like the bloomer thing I bought at the first session, where it lays buried in the sand and then ambushes people?
It looks to be not underneath the sand, but just over like the dunes on like the other side. So it's concealed, but it's not buried. You don't think? But once again, it's hard to tell at this range.
You guys want to go kill it?
Maybe it's the place,
John, give me an
not
intelligence.
the robot. Okay.
If only you had
17.
some way of seeing what it was.
Hmm.
So I couldn't see what it was with my sniper, right? My rifle.
No, because it's on the other side of a hill. So I mean, you could see that it's definitely metallic in nature, but you don't exactly know more than that with the sun reflecting off of it. And it's just by chance. Sun's at that perfect angle, you guys. But that's all. Go ahead, Arthur.
Can we just like walk to the east or something, and then like try to circle around the dune to get a better view?
Sure. Sorry, give me a second. Still, that's not all right. As you do, whatever is behind said dune moves to counter, to continue to stay concealed behind dunes. So whatever it is moving. I'm not letting you get any more view. We're gonna say that it's probably about a kilometer out.
Okay then.
Hmm.
This thing's making me mad. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
Let's go then, I guess.
Let's put it to sleep.
All right, you guys, how are you doing this? Are you charging?
Well, it's a kilometer away, so it's not really charging.
Well, you know, how are you approaching it? Then?
Well, I mean, it obviously knows we're here because it's moving to counter us seeing it. So I might as well go toward it, right?
Yep.
All right.
Um,
As you all head directly towards it, it continues to try to, well, counter your movements, moving back. However, it appears to be, well, slower moving backwards for some reason. As you get closer to it, it is still concealed, but you are within probably like, I don't know, 400 meters now.
do we see what? So it's still concealed.
Nope, it's still laying low enough. And once again, these are sweeping like dunes, so there are hills, dunes up and downs and all that. And it is able to stay, keeping. You are closing in on it, but it is keeping concealed. and it finally manages to get behind like the final sand dune, we'll say. You are all pretty sure that it is over this ridge. You can go over it or around it.
Let's go around it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, it's gonna move to like counter our movement, so I'll circle the other way if you're circling that way.
Alright.
Then we can catch it in like a pincer.
It's there. Which way are you going, John? Right or left? What's your icon tokens? Whatever. This is the. I'll put here. Hold on. I'll give you guys a dune. The dune's right in the middle. We'll just.
Left here. Alright.
Yeah, so if like he circles this way, right, then I'll circle this way, kind of thing. Then we'll try to like get a pincher on it, right? Like
Excellent.
that.
Which you see them, they're taking off in different directions around this dune. Which way are you going? Excellent.
Oh, I'm following them, but staying well behind. It's not in sniping position.
All right, so they're splitting up. One's going left, one's going right.
Then I guess I'll go with the. I'll go to the right.
Okay, so you're following Arthur. This is a dune, so the top of it's like up here. So position your icon which way you're going, and I'll tell you what happens. Can you manipulate your icon up there, Axel?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking. This way, right? Or the other one?
That's the exosuit over here.
Oh.
And then this is Arthur. So John's down here with the gas mask. Arthur's here. Sand dune's right here. So you couldn't see until you get around. All right. So Arthur, Axel follows you as John Doe thunk with the exosuit coming around this area. As he is the largest, it focuses on you as you come around the bend. How are you coming around the bend there, John?
Directly towards it.
All right. You continue. What speed? Say like 1 to 5. 5 being the fastest.
Let's say 3.
All right. So you're doing a good pace going around the sand dune, and you come around the corner, revealing it. We're going to say you're a moment after that. You guys come around. How are you coming around the dune? At what speed there, Arthur?
I was probably matching John's speed with my blade out.
Okay. So you two are 3 right behind you. With Axel comes around the dune. And you come face to face. Well, not quite with what you might have expected. I'm sure what you would expected at this point. However, I need a bravery check from you, Axel.
1d12.
Yep, plus bravery.
6 plus 7.
Alright, that's pretty good. What is in front of you is a heavy weapons platform. A multi-legged heavy weapons platform. Axel, this would be the one, that you encountered that appeared to bury itself. You're pretty sure because it has scorch marks and appears somewhat damaged.
I just say to Arthur, that's the thing! That's the thing!
As you see this multi-legged heavy weapons platform, its back is currently towards the two of you as it is facing John. As John comes around the corner with his exosuit, you see the back of this heavy weapons platform open up as if it's going to fire. However, all you see is smoke. It appears to be out of missiles. Initiative.
What you go for initiative?
So you can hit your token. I didn't give you one of those macros yet. If you hit your token, you should have an initiative button. Give me a second, I'll set that up for you.
Thank you.
Because that makes everyone's life so much easier. If I can figure out how to get back there. Character sheets. Second. Copy. Oops. I think that's it. Alright, you should. I don't know why that's doing that. What the heck? Alright, you should now. No, you don't. Why don't you? Oh, I forgot to do something. Second. Show is token action. That's lovely. Alright, now once you click your token, it should say initiative on it.
See it?
And it should
There.
automatically do it. There you go. Nice. Second. So 12. Everyone rolled. John, you got 11. And Arthur, you got 3. It got a 4. Why did it say 11? Alright. So it's almost gone. Axel, you are up first.
And can I see anywhere that I could shoot at it that would cause some damage?
Give me a perception check. It's also going to take an action for you to do this check. Once again, it has scorch marks and looks like it has random bits of damage. Having never seen this variant of heavy weapons platform, you're not sure where a weak spot would be. You're more than welcome to give another action if you want, your last action to try again.
I'll try again.
What is your perception?
My perception is 7, and I got 7, so 14.
Let's see. Since you've never seen it, this difficulty is, we're looking at a 24 you have to do to get information for it. So that would be your turn as you try, say you scope in on it or whatnot, but you're unable to locate anything specific. John, you're up first then, or second, I should say.
Alright, I'm going to. Well, you said that it's not doing much, right?
Well, you saw its back open up as though it was going to fire something. However, it didn't. All you saw from its back were puffs of smoke. It is out of missiles, but it does have weapons, cannons, and, well, 2 very sharp-looking appendages, including its legs, which look razor sharp.
I point my 2 arms toward it, and I fire my 2 FN guns strapped on the arms.
Alright, what are you doing, Otto?
Yes, with the auto.
Alright, give me 2 attack rolls since you're firing 2 weapons. Now, how does this work for exos? I don't know. Exosuits are special. Never mind. We do have exosuits. Okay, that's fine. Just give me your 2 attacks, please. Oh, at least it's not a 1. You can give me damage.
Alright, I'll give you damage. 5d12.
Is automatic? Yeah, it should be in the player's pack. Automatic weapons fire drop off. Is that in there? You know what I'm talking about? Anyone?
Everybody's. Yeah.
Under combat, I think it is. Shouldn't it? Do you have that in the player pack? I don't think you.
Alright, these are for. There we go, these are for both of them.
I don't have that in your player pack. Wait, do I? Is that it? No. Do we all know how automatic weapons fire works in this game? Would you like me to go over it? No?
Man, I don't know.
Just looking for the drop off. I don't have it in this update either. Why am I looking for an update? Weapon force. There it is. Combat variables. Give me 1 second. Find auto. Alright, so what'd you roll for the attack rolls?
I rolled both of them on top. I got a 2 and a 7.
Alright, so the 2 is only a third damage, and the 7 is half damage.
Alright.
So that's definitely not that much. Or you didn't times that by your rounds per turn there, buddy.
Oh yeah, true. Oops. Let me do that.
28 times how many rounds per turn. That gets only a third of the damage.
Hold on.
Yep.
Let me just check. Right. So, FN 2000. Mag.
Calculate.
It.
How many rounds per
It
turn?
doesn't say how many. Let's say full mag 3. Can't really find the exact number of bullets from full auto.
FN fires 15 there. So rounds per turn.
15.
Yeah, right there.
Alright then.
So I got this. Hold on. So the first one does 28 times 15 is 420 points of damage. That gets divided. What's a third? Divided by 66. Is that right? Percent? Wait.
Yeah.
How do you do? Why do I have to do a third? What's a third damage? What's a third of that? Damn math. 420 divided by 6. No. How do you get percentage? Anyone?
Not really.
Oh, I got it. Never mind. Duh. Alright, that's 140 points of damage. However, it gets divided by its armor level. Good, I got it. Hold on. Its armor level is, well, nobody, you gotta do a perception check or ask me. So hold on. It's like 35 points. Alright, and then your second attack is 23 at 15. It's 345. What'd I say, half damage?
Yep.
Okay. So, you did a total of 78 points of damage to it. Congratulations.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage. As you just start spitting lead towards it. I think that's it for you, right? That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I used my attacks.
Alright, since it is pointed towards you, it fires back in your direction. What is your armor level for your... Did I tell you that, what your exo was? I think I did, right?
No you didn't.
A second. Oh, it says right here, give exo stats later. That's great. Hold on, let me get your stats. Sorry about that, guys. Before. Exosuits. I'm gonna say you have a type 1, right? Is that what it was? Your armor level.
Yeah.
Alright, your armor level is also 4.
Nice.
Fully armored, it would be 600, but you're not fully armored. So we're gonna say your armor's at 400.
I have some.
For actually,
Yeah, because I have some chunks missing.
I forget which parts are missing. How much armor do you have?
I don't know. Let's just say 400, I
Yeah,
guess.
just say 400. That's fine. You're gonna need that since fire engine. Okay. Basically, that your armor negates that, so anything over an 8, so he hits you 3 times with this cannon.
Oh boy.
Find this cannon's damage. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Combat takes forever. It's not my fault. 33mm ultra. There it is. 40. All right. Since this is 12. All right, that's not that bad. This isn't gonna get. Wait, is it that bad? It might be that bad. We'll find out. Damn. Alright. Hold on, I gotta make sure. Am I using the right weapon? I'm not.
Am I gonna die?
Alright, there's 26 damage. That doesn't get divided, it's just straight. And that's another, that's sad, but 16 points of damage. And then, why did that happen? And then 35 points of damage as it chips away at you. Arthur, you're up.
What is the total? What's the total?
Oh, hold on, 26, 16, and 35.
So 67.
77.
77, okay.
Close enough. Alright, it fires at John Doe. Arthur, you're up. It's going to take you an action to close in on it if you're just doing so.
Yeah, I run at it like a madman.
Alright.
And my second action, I'm swinging the fusion blade at it.
Okay, what are you swinging at anything specifically, or are you just swiping?
I'm just trying to hit it.
Alright, you can attack it. And 11. Oh yeah, because you're what is your HP? Well, its armor's 4, so figure that out.
So I hit it exactly then.
Yeah. What does
7 plus
your
4 is 11.
what does your fusion blade cut through? What armor level? I forget.
I forget too. I gotta look it up.
Jesus. I got it right here. Hold on. Do full damage up to level armor and cybernetics level 2. So it's only gonna get level 3 and 4 act at level 1 and 2 respectively. So basically it's like once you hit it, the damage is only gonna be halved. But if you go through a 12, it'll be full damage, direct damage. Alright. So give me damage, please. Jesus.
Is that 12 strength, man?
Oh yeah, you added that to it, right?
Yeah, it's all in there.
Still, so it takes half that because of its armor still. But yeah, that's a 29 points of damage. We'll round up for you. How about that?
Sure.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Do you want me to roll like a hit location? I don't know.
Yeah, might as well.
It's not humanoid, so I didn't know if
I mean, it still kind of has like legs and yeah, it's got like
wherever 2 is.
That would be in like one of its legs. So congratulations, you damaged one of its legs. It starts sparking.
So are we using the wounds thing?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Because you have a wounds chart based on damage received.
Yes.
Alright, well, 20 plus damage is a serious wound. The health loss of 10 per round. The attribute loss is 6.
It's mechanical though.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's leaking oil.
Alright. Oh, you're right. That's a heavy. I mean, that is a heavy wound. I think the wounds though is mainly for like, you know, if you're hitting like humans and players and stuff.
Okay.
So here's alright. So I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but here's how it works. So you know how you guys have like individual like armor on your legs and torso and stuff. Instead of doing that for the enemies to make it easy, because then combat would take forever. Like unless you say, all right, can I roll to see where I hit? Usually, so this guy, all his armor, his legs and stuff is all lumped together. So yes, things can take critical damage and get like severed. Like you can chop off its legs, in which case it's going to be disabled, but it's not going to be dead yet. But basically, I just lump together all the armor for the NPCs, unless you're doing like headshots or specific shots and stuff, and then that will change like on this side, do more damage, but just to make things a little easier. But yeah, that's a pretty serious wound. If it was like, I think a smaller one too. So number 2, I take the damage and the armor and I divided it by all of its limbs. It has 500 health normally, so it would probably have at least 50 health on each leg. To take a leg out.
Oh wow.
You know, and then its torso would be like 200. It's already got some damage, so that would all. But you see what I mean? So you could sever it with a 12. Let me put it that way. Let's roll initiative though, shall we?
All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Roll
I'm learning.
Yes.
No. I just want you guys to know what's going on this side, so that it makes sense. Holy
I
crap!
got another.
Oh my god! All right. I guess John, you're up. Wow. Some damn good rolls there, everyone. Fuck, you guys are all right. John, you're up first, though.
Roll again.
All right, give me 2 attack rolls. So drop off these.
Henry.
2 and a 7 again?
It's fucking.
Yeah, so third damage and half damage. So again, give me your damage for the first one. 22 times 15. Divide that by 3. We just did still 110 points of damage. No, and then I got to divide it by its armor. Never mind. All right, so you did 27.5 points of damage. Next.
This is 50%.
Wow, so 35, 15. Divide that by half. Divide that by its armor. You did 65 points of damage that time.
Alright, and
You guys just
and because of that,
you'll have to ask me what its hit points are at.
I know not. Because of that, I am out of ammo and I am reloading.
Okay. How are you reloading this? You have 2 weapons on 2 arms in front of you. This does not have an auto reloader.
Yeah.
So basically, you're gonna have to get out of said exosuit, or I guess can you reach it from where? No,
Hmm.
the arms are long. They're at the end, so you're gonna have to
No.
literally drop your arms, get out, and reload. So it's gonna take you 2 actions to do all that. In which case, you'll be out of the protection of the exosuit.
I'll fucking free ram it. I'm gonna fucking speed it when it's gonna be my turn again.
That was your turn, right?
Yes, no, that's the end of my turn because I shot.
Yeah, both times. All right, Arthur. There's a hail of bullet. Actually, give me a luck check, please, Arthur. Because you are right there, swiping with.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
What is my luck?
right there
Sorry, I'm
swiping
looking
with
at
your
my luck.
blade while he's shooting full auto rounds at you. And yes, it is big and bouncing, but alright. You, fortunately, there are rounds that narrowly miss you. You hear them whiz by your armor as they ricochet off the beast's armor. We're calling it a beast because that's what it is. However, you do not get hit. I'm just letting you go first because you're next up. Well, actually, I should say Arthur and Axel. What are your speeds? Whoever's got the fastest speed should go
My
first.
speed is 3.
Okay.
10.
I think I was all right. So yeah, Arthur, go ahead.
I think I need 9s to hit this thing, right?
Yeah, its armor is 4. And what do you have for pluses? You said your hit prob 7, and then you have +3, don't you, or something?
+2.
+2.
Because I have
so you
3
need
skill, because the first rank gives you nothing.
Yeah. Just takes the negative away. See, so and I think I'm going to change it so it makes more sense, because it's not really like it's like this is really the threshold for damage. You know what I mean? Like this range, it's going to be hard to miss. So you're just not damaging critical parts or doing anything major to it. Actually, that 8 does hit because you're close range with that thing.
Me? Oh,
I-
shit.
No, for Arthur, because it is
Do I get?
it is large. So that 8 does.
Oh, you
hit.
get a bonus to hit if it's
Yeah.
large.
There's a bunch of combat variables which you guys will have in the next player pack release, and literally it's target size, it's height, elevation. There's just a bunch of variables that you can put into play. And sometimes I don't do it because obviously advanced gameplay takes a little longer if you don't remember. All right, 34. So it takes 16. Is that right? What's half? 17. 17 points.
Yep.
Okay, so you chink off some of its armor at least. I mean, it's not a high hit, so that's fine. That makes sense. Okay with that. And those are your 2 turns or actions, I believe, right?
Yep.
Axel, there's just
I-
nothing but spray of bullets and this guy using an oversized fusion blade swiping at this thing. It is a large target. What are you doing there, sir?
Well, I'm guessing I've already reloaded my gun after the whole few days I've been gone. I've been walking. I'm pretty sure I've looked. So I'm just gonna start taking shots at it too.
All right, give me your attack rolls there, or attack roll. You can only fire once per turn for that thing, right?
Yeah, it's a single.
Yep. But you will. So you can basically, you can use your actions as follows. You can fire, and then you can use an action to reload. Since actually no, it has a magazine still, right? Yeah. So your magazine's all set, so you don't even need to worry about that. So you can fire, and then I don't know, do something else.
Okay.
Well, give me your attack roll.
Hit.
All right. Unfortunately, even though it's a large size, we'll say your round does miss. I'm sorry about that. What
Can
would
I
you like
try-
to do? Nope.
Can I fire? Can I try again?
Not with the sniper rifle. It is only once per turn. So even though you have 2 actions, you can't fire it twice.
Okay, guess I'll just reload for this turn.
Okay. You can now. What you can do with your second one, because there's I believe the magazine is what, 3 rounds.
Yeah, and I also have for items I took the triple ammo punch.
Okay.
Let me check.
So
Yeah,
basically, here's what I suggest you do. As a sniper, and with all these combat variables coming into play soon, or actually they are now, what you can do is aim for your next turn to give yourself a bonus.
oh yeah, oh
So
definitely. I'll aim.
basically, you fired, you missed. You can aim for the remainder of your turn. Your next turn, when you fire, you will have a bonus to hit of +1 as well.
I'll take aim.
Okay. You take
I'll,
aim.
I'll- yeah.
All right, this thing does not like you behind it, Arthur, and it goes to attack you with its arm. Oh, and it will hit you. Give me a strength check to its, I guess, strength. Yeah, let's give you.
Of course.
Oh yeah. All right. It. Oh my god. It definitely does not like you behind it. It is a very large device, mechanical in nature. So it wallops you, knocking you out of the area. It probably throws you like fucking 4 meters as you tumble onto the sand. You're going to take 24 health for this hit. This isn't going to go to your armor. This was just an impact damage. You're now like over here. It does also fire because its arm is now like turned towards you. That was its action for that arm. However, it does fire twice at John Doe. 2 more cannon rounds come your way, John. Unfortunately, I believe both those rounds miss. I guess it was too, it goes to swipe. It hits you, wallops you, sending you flying about 4 meters away. It fires at John Doe, but completely misses, meaning it is another round of initiative. Roll those d12s.
Yes, sir.
You must have damaged it because now it's slower. Who didn't roll? We're missing. Axel?
Roll what?
Initiative.
Oh, again?
Yep. Every round.
Every round.
Yeah, every round.
I got an 8 this.
So, John Doe, you're up first, I believe, this time, correct?
John Doe number 1. Well, John Doe is a man, and yes, I'm just gonna do run towards it and stop it, you know.
Sorry, what's that? You just broke up,
I'm just gonna run on full speed towards it and try and flip it.
You're gonna try to what?
Flip it.
That's what I thought you said. Okay, give me first it's gonna take an action for you to get over there. And then we're gonna treat it as an attack roll.
Alright. Okay.
That's what you're doing.
So 1d2.
Yep, you need d12 as you go to grab the thing. Alright.
Fuck.
You make it up to this. By the way, here, hold on, let me change the size. Okay, it's about that size next to your exosuit. No, it's not. It's about like, it's big. It's bigger than your exosuit.
Oh my god.
Okay. As you go, I'm sorry, I should have sized it for you so you knew. As you go, unfortunately, you are not able to grab it as it turns his attention towards Arthur, which means it is Axel's turn, I believe.
I'm gonna take a shot at it again.
All right. Give me your attack roll. All right.
An 8 plus 1, 9.
And then you have a +3, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So you have +4, so you do hit it. Basically, you need an 8 or up to hit it when you're aiming. But yeah, you hit it. You can give me your damage.
Endurance?
Damage for your weapon fire.
Oh, okay. It's a D12 plus. Let me check
Times
if
10, right?
Yeah, 1d12 times 10.
You want to
So,
roll
six-
one more to give me a hit location? Let's use that because you're a sniper. With that. Just-
Hit location, okay. I got a 5. Let me recheck that.
It's a torso, so yeah, it's center of mass. That's fine. That's where it was going to get hit anyway. So see, it works out. So that 60 gets divided by 4. That's how much damage it takes. Actually, what kind of rounds are you using? Anything special or just normal rounds still?
Normal rounds still. I don't have any special bullet
Okay.
ammo yet.
So you hit it. See, its armor absorbs a lot of this impact, which is great. Not so much. All right, it is. Sparks fly as some of its armor gets chinked. What are you doing with your second action?
I'm taking him again.
All right, you are aiming for your second action. Why is my turn order thing all messed up? Arthur.
All right, I'm probably prone, right?
Yeah, you were knocked on your back.
All right, I get up and I start running to the top of the dune.
Back over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get like the height advantage on it from the top of the dune.
Okay. At that point, you will not be in range to hit it with your oversized blade. Though.
Well, I mean, it's my second action and I'm moving anyway, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was I saying? I'm just saying for your next turn. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're planning. Here, I'll move you over there. Okay, that's where you're at.
My plan is to jump on it at the next round like a crazy person.
So we're doing some Starship Troopers move again. Has this happened before? Anyways. Alright, as it does, it sees its opportunity and fires at you.
Who's you?
Arthur.
Oh, okay. Double crits.
Oh, Jesus.
Right past my armor. Alright, how much am I taking?
Hold on, let me read these. It's double damage. I don't think it's blowing through, though.
Oh, every other crit's gone through my armor so far.
I know, right? I don't think this one will. I think it's just double full damage, though. What was I doing? Yeah, so it's the same thing as pretty much what I was hitting with or it would be full damage times 2 to your armor. Yeah, so it's double damage. It doesn't get divided by your pen, does it? Hold on. Let me read my rules here. I don't even fucking know my own game. Let's see. What does 12 do? It does do is a critical hit. We know that. I know exactly. I haven't even rolled yet, and I know exactly what's going to happen. This is going to be great. Sorry, bear with
Like
me.
the 2 12s. It's crazy.
What's the locations?
Yeah, exactly. I'm guessing. Hopefully, it's your legs. You know what I mean?
It probably won't be.
Oh. You lose a couple legs. Nothing bad will happen. Where is this fucking? I don't have it in the play. Man, I need to get you guys some better player packs. You don't have any of this stuff.
No.
I thought even like in the world, but no, I think it's in the new player pack. I haven't uploaded yet. I have all this stuff. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I just got so much boss. Give me a second to find this. I just wanna make sure that I, don't kill you, but anything happen. 2 12s in this guy. I don't think I even have it in the version before that I'm looking at too. Oh wait, combat, there it is. Yeah, the new one I have everything like right in the beginning. It's so you can like quick reference it and stuff. It's great. Only I was using the critical hit. Alright. Rolling 12 is critical hit, doubles the amount of damage. Rolling a 12, yeah, we don't do that anymore. So it's basically just double damage. So that's not bad because you have level 5. What's your armor? 4?
4.
Alright, so this is still being affected. Let's see. So it's only 4d12. Let's roll the damage first. So that would be
54.
Let's do a hit location. Is that a 9? I think that's your torso.
Torso? Alright.
No, right arm. So right arm is going to take... But you divide that damage by your armor.
Oh, it doesn't ignore the armor level?
No. Hold on. What kind of rounds was I using? Was I dividing the damage for your exo? No, I wasn't. You're right. So it
No.
doesn't. So yeah, that's... What's your armor though? 40, right?
Alright, let's see. And what's the other hit location?
The other hit location, I'm gonna roll a different damage for that too. Here, hold on. I'm gonna roll the damage first. So your second hit location. So just left that. So second hit location is 7, which is that is your torso. And that's gonna be 50 points to your torso. So basically, your armor's gone and you take 10 points. Is that right?
Hold on, let me look. Well, my armor's already damaged, so hold on.
Man, those are 2 12s. Jesus.
Yeah, I just took 31 in my chest, or damage past my armor.
Oh. That's both of the. That's both of them, though, right?
Yeah. I'm at negative 23. Pretty sure I'm dead.
What was your health before? Because he hit you
Oh.
for like 20 points, right?
Well, you hit me with the beetle
Oh, yeah.
as a crit through my armor, ignoring my armor, and then it hit me with its leg, ignoring my armor. Oh,
Fuck. 212. I can't. 212. Hold on, let me see. Well,
that's okay. I'll just make a new character. I'll just
that's-
make a new character for next round. It's okay.
Well, remember, death is not death yet. I don't know. John Doe has a. Hold on. So here's. So you guys have the medical stuff that you do, right? So you're not dead
Yeah.
until negative 60.
I took
really. So if somebody's got a critical trauma kit, a revive kit, or a relife, you'll be fine. But they can also stabilize you
Boy.
and get you medical attention too. So as long as you don't hit, once you hit negative 61, you're dead. But you are currently down. I mean, these are fucking like 30mm rounds it's firing, so that makes sense.
Boy. Got a man.
Oh,
And it-
do any of those? Do any of those rounds hit the bomb I'm carrying?
Oh god! Wait, do you have it, or did you put it in exosuit though?
I was carrying it.
The one from the android, right?
Yeah, the one for the Android base.
Oh, no. Give me a look. I mean, it was in your backpack, right? And it was a torso hit.
Yeah.
Give me a luck check. Just don't roll a 1.
That wasn't the one.
Okay, it's fine. However, I rolled another 12 as it's firing at John Doe. It's another 26 to your exosuit there. All right, you guys, you see Arthur start to run up the dune, and when he does, the heavy weapons platform aims and fires, hitting him twice. His armor and blood sprays through the air as he falls. Kind of starts to like slide down the sand dune. It then fires at you, John, hitting you with another round. Let's do another round of initiative. It's definitely damaged. It's sparking. John, Axel,
My turn.
initiative
Yeah?
again. Did you miss
Oh.
that?
Oh, it's not letting me.
A 7 this time.
Did you know what happened there, Axel?
Yeah, Axel got hit. That John got hit.
And Arthur
I'm reloading.
is currently down. Hold on, what is this loss though? How many turns do you have? That's the question. So you're losing 6 per round right now, Arthur. I think. How much? Oh wait, would you say it was serious damage? It's 20 plus, right? You took over 20. Arthur, Bart. What do you shoot? What are you doing there, John?
Okay, I'd like to try and take one of its legs off.
Alright, you're gonna have to give me a strength check. What is the exosuit?
An
Strength?
exosuit. Oh, baby.
A second, let me look that up. Exosuit. Robots. on. No, I don't want robots on my armor. I don't actually have. Oh wait. I think it's a 14. It's 14 there, John.
Team, right? Power! Power!
All
Right,
right.
it's off.
You're trying to rip its leg off.
Yep. I got a 12.
All right. Yeah. You are able to grab. We'll say it's like the damaged leg since it kind of like turned. And you pull its leg off. It sparks. And fluid shoots in the air. Where's it at? It's close to going.
Now, does it lose health because it's leaking?
Well, it's not. Yeah, it is. I'll take another 10 points off. How about that? What are you doing for your second action?
I try and take off another leg.
Give me an attack.
I am the leg ripper. God damn it.
All right. Unfortunately, that is not a knock. And that's it. Axel, you're up.
I'm gonna fire it again.
Give me your attack roll. All right. The round hits it, but ricochets, doing no damage.
Guess this action I'm gonna reload my rifle.
Okay. You reload. I believe. Was that it? Is that it? No. It's its turn. Correct.
I thought it was Arthur's turn.
Yeah.
Arthur's dead, dude.
Oh, it's dead. It's dead.
Oh,
Dead.
it got 2 12s on him, and yeah, none of them unfortunately were
Well,
leg
it's-
shots. Yeah, he went
He's
down.
not dead. We
Well,
need to revive him.
He's pretty much on his way. If something doesn't, if you guys don't stabilize him within the next like turn, 2 turns, I think it's 2 turns. He has 2 turns before he reaches negative 60. In which case, then it's game over. But if you guys can stabilize him and get him medical attention, or revive him, if you guys have doctor. Hold on. What's your armor there? You don't. Let me see what your hit area is. Axel, what is your armor for your torso? You have a vest on?
I have a combat jacket that's 10 to my torso.
Okay.
Armor jacket, I mean.
I'm gonna say you're probably prone when you're firing, which makes sense. But yeah, this thing fires a couple of rounds. The first round implodes in front of you. The other round does hit, and it hits your torso for 23 points. So if it can take 10, that 10 is gone, and then you take 13 points of health.
Sorry, I forgot to put my health up. All this.
60, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I had.
I don't think you've been. Oh wait, you did take 20 because of that. Oh, you. Oh, I was gonna say, did you have any med kits or anything?
No.
Because when you got walloped with that missile in the beginning, you took 20 points. So you take another
Yeah, sorry.
13. So you're at what, 20, 23, 27?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix all the stuff in this thing, but it won't let me on my tablet.
No, no worries. As long as we, yeah. So I believe you're at 27 health, right?
I think so.
Okay. These 2 rounds are for you, John. One of those hits.
Oh no.
Take another 30 points to your exosuit. What's your exosuit at right now?
If I let me remove the 30 songs. 30. 293.
Damn, you've still got a lot. Turn on you. All right, initiative.
John, do you have a revive kit?
I don't, but I do have some medical stuff on me.
Because it says I need a revive kit.
I mean, I can just stabilize you, but I won't be able to revive you.
Well, we're gonna play this one out. Like I said, you got 2 turns till you bleed out unless they stabilize you. If they start stabilizing you, you'll live longer. I don't know what they have for methods and stuff. But, John, you are up first.
All right. Now, you said at the beginning that its legs are like sharp, right?
Oh yeah, they're like milker sharp.
All right. Can I grab one of its? Can I grab the leg that I severed and try and stab with it, like in the middle?
Sure. You pick up the leg that you
All
ripped
right.
off, and give me an attack roll.
Die, beast! In the name of God, die!
That will give me a hit. Give me 4d12 plus your strength of 14 for your exosuit.
Yeah.
What did you
There
just
we
do?
go. 4d12 plus 14.
Hold on, I got math. Oh God! All right. You damage it pretty good, sufficiently, or substantially, I should say, as it pierces its torso. Whatever the leg is, it kind of it breaks right through its armor as more sparks and stuff come out. I believe you have a second action. What would you like to do? Your second action?
Stab it again.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah.
That unfortunately does
Damn it.
not hit. Axel, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot. I already reloaded, so I'm gonna shoot.
Give me an attack roll. A 12 would have been perfect. Does that hit? Remember, what do you have? +4 to its armor? No, you need an 8 to hit it, correct?
Think so?
Yeah, because you get a +3, then you get a +1 for your aiming. You're not on top of the dune, so yeah, you need an 8 to hit it. What are you doing for your second action?
Could I go stabilize Arthur, or do I have to wait till after the battle?
No, you can do it during the battle.
I'm gonna do something risky. I'm gonna go and stabilize Arthur.
Okay. So your first action is firing. The second one is getting up and moving to him. So we'll let you be able to do that on your next turn, which means it is its turn. Sensing you as the biggest threat currently, there, John, it turns and it fires at you with everything that it has. I believe that 11 and that
He's missed.
hit, correct? Yep.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just rolling 8d12. Since that hits you
Come on.
twice.
Please get something, please. Please.
4 large rounds come. Come on, roll. Go after you. Roll. You can take what's up?
Oh no.
54
Oh
points of
no.
damage.
54.
Yep. Your exosuit takes 54 points of damage.
239.
What are you at?
239.
That's horrible. Let's do initiative. Alright, looks like who's got the highest speed goes first. Wait, no.
I have 3.
Did you both? Yeah, you both rolled
Oh.
9s. Okay. Yeah, you got 3 there, Axel. John, what's your speed?
Yeah. My speed is 3.
For
Minus
John's-
10.
I think John's going first. John, you're up first. What are you doing?
Stabbing with its leg.
Wait, you're stabbing its leg, you said?
No, I'm stabbing it. I'm stabbing it in the leg.
Oh, alright. Just give me an attack roll.
Right.
That'll hit. Wait, will it hit? Hold on.
Four.
It's got an armor of 4. What do you need to hit this thing? I'm gonna say you're not proficient in blades because this would kind of be using a blade.
Oh. No, I'm not.
So you need at least. What's your hit probability?
My hit probability is 7.
You need Hold on. So you're gonna need an 11 to hit it.
Fuck.
So you can give me another attack if you want.
God
That's close.
damn it.
All right, you literally chink its armor, but it bounces off. Axel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stabilize Arthur
All right,
for my first.
Do you have a med kit
I needed one of those. I don't have that.
or a stem of any kind,
No.
or do you?
I found it. I found I could just. I didn't know I could. I didn't.
Arthur, do you have anything on you?
I don't have any medical gear,
No.
so I'm dead because this was the
Yeah,
second
am I
round.
the only one who took medical gear on him?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, because I forgot you lost core health because you got legs, right? That's what I think the big difference was.
Yeah, probably.
Can I at least drag his body away over the?
I'm trying.
Over
Give me an intelligence check, Axel, because you are you were military. What the?
Oh
hell?
wait, no. Sorry. There's a D12.
What
A
did I say
7.
about one?
No, an 8 times. Wait, let me
Because
check my.
because of your military training, I'll say you're able to stabilize. At least stop bleeding for this round, because that's what's going on.
Okay.
So it'll buy you one more round if John can get you.
You know what? I'm gonna shoot at it.
But wouldn't
I'm-
John have to get out of his suit and
Yeah,
then move?
well, here's the thing.
I have to get out my suit.
This thing is so close to death. Nobody's done a perception check or asked me health, but it's literally, dude, it's so close. Like either it's gonna take John out, or I think you've got more on your damage in your exosuit. What are you at? You're like still 200, right?
I'm to 139, baby
Yeah,
boy.
you're like tripling its health right now. So
You know what? I'm gonna shoot at it since I'm already here.
all right, give me your attack. You do have a height advantage, but all right. From going to stabilize for this round to shooting, you missed. We'll say it's a quick, like you pick up the rifle and take your opportunity to fire, but you do miss that, unfortunately. Once again, seeing you as the highest threat, it fires. Oh shit. Unfortunately for it.
Yeah.
Hold on. This could be fucking. Really?
Yourself up. Yourself. No.
Oh.
Unfair.
God.
Oh no.
All right. This was perfect, actually. Hold on, let me check something. Oh my god. All right. What happens? It goes to fire, or it aims back at you, seeing you as the highest threat. It goes to fire. However, one of the guns doesn't fire at all. The other gun explodes, ripping its arm apart. It appears to be out of fucking ammunition. However, it can still swipe. However, hold on. Can I still swipe? I don't think it can. Hold on. Fuck. No. Alright. As its arm explodes, it goes to swipe at you, John. However, the damage that it took is extensive. It misses, slamming its sharp-edged arm into the ground. A series of explosions happens as armor pieces go flying. It's not a large explosion. They're micro explosions, we'll call them, as its pieces kind of like rip apart. It hits the ground with a large thud. Yeah, it's done. That was literally it.
Alright.
Oh, thank God.
They open up. I get out of my exosuit and I run towards Arthur with the stims in my hands.
This is what I need from you, Arthur. I need an endurance check. At this point, this is not...
Arthur!
Oh man, don't you die on
Please,
us.
Arthur, please.
What is your endurance?
Oh,
Oh, 8, 16.
Okay. Well, you didn't roll under 3, you would have been fucked. 1, you would have been dead. John, you are able to get up to him as there's kind of still a series of explosions. There's really no munitions left on board for it to explode, so it's obviously its internal components which are not happy. You get up to the top, what are you doing? To stabilize?
stab him. I stabilize him with 3 med stims.
Oh, damn. Alright. You can roll, what do you have, regular ones?
Yeah, regular med stims.
Alright, you can roll all 3d12 for that. Half of that he will get back towards 0. His bleeding is stopped at the moment, and that will stop, stabilize you.
Fuck.
Well, you're not going to bleed anymore.
I have 2 more. I have 2 more. Can I use them?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you really just need a critical trauma kit there, Tark. If you went past 61, then you could get brought back with a revive or a revive. What'd you get?
I used all my meds on you.
Okay, so you got 11. Alright, because of the stims, you are no longer bleeding out. You are not conscious. You are still, well, what are you, fatal or comatose right now?
I don't know.
Dead yet? It was close.
I have more meds back in the exosuit. I have to go get them.
Yeah, can I get one? I got really fucked up today.
So Arthur, give me
Sure.
a luck check.
Who?
Arthur.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, the 2 that are conscious, give me perception checks.
I got a 10 plus 17 in total.
This
Too
makes
busy.
great sense.
Too busy looking
You were,
at my
yep,
fingers.
you are too busy trying to get Arthur stabilized and stuff. Axel, as you see this commotion going on, you notice out of the corner of your eye a figure approaching.
I immediately pick up my rifle and aim.
The figure
Who are you?
is wearing a desert cloak at the moment. The figure is not very tall. John, this gets your attention as soon as he picks up his rifle and aims and yells. You see a figure wearing a desert cloak. A familiar figure. She pulls her hood back
Hey,
and
kid.
you see the android girl.
Hey kid, could you give me a hand here?
You gonna shoot me? She says to you, Axel.
Depends if you're a threat.
Who are you?
Axel Dusk.
Oh, you're the guy that this crawler was following. She continues to walk up the hill towards you guys. I need a cute little icon for her. I don't know.
I just scream at the kid to get over here and put her hand on the Arthur while I go and get more meds.
She walks up to you and hands out her hand to you.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put my hands on it and I'm gonna use my nanite bars to make something to stem the bleeding. You know, like something to stop, like like a nanite bandage.
All right,
Yeah.
give me. All right, so using abilities, it's going to be a D12 plus intelligence plus your skill level, which is just going to be 1 for this.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Give me a luck check.
A luck check.
Why the hell are you? Why are you doing penis, man? Come
Okay.
on.
You are unable to create what you want,
5.
unfortunately. Luckily, however, you are able to stop, realizing that you put yourself in danger, as you started to feel very lightheaded and almost faint. Whatever happened, yeah, you could not do that. However, you watch as it appears to be a young girl walks up the hill and hands something to John.
Yeah, but can I narrate what it looked like when I used my...
Yeah, all you, go ahead.
Yeah, you can see that my hands start like melting a bit, and they start getting gray, metallic gray. Yes, like a gray blob starts moving towards Arthur's wounds, but then they retract after seeing that, and I start eating one of my jerkies to get my nourishment back.
Oh, that's right, ravenous.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to cut down.
I'm gonna have to revive kit.
I use it immediately on Arthur. Thanks, kid.
Give me a D12. How does a revive kit work, actually? Anyone know?
Like Plankton. I don't know. Like Plankton said in SpongeBob. Shit.
Did you get a 1?
No.
Alright, it's probably fine. Hold on, I'm reading. Day night part. That was a good Yushi, yeah. Mind you, making so here's the thing too. Axel, making something like that is going to be a higher level, but like I said, I'm rebalancing, and I'll give a list to you at some point, because basically what you want to make is like a nanite pouch or something. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Revive. Let me see.
Yeah, I took off one of my dried worm jerkies. That's his preferred food.
Yeah, I'll say after doing that, since that's your first time actually, in session using it, probably you need another 2. So you have to eat 2 of them and whatnot. Plus you are ravenous, so that's going to come into play. What'd you roll there, John?
4. I got a 4.
Yeah, you have 3 tries anyways for a revive kit. Give me another one. I don't think 3 is enough. Or 4 is enough. Give me one more. 2 is definitely not enough. You literally know just over 6.
God damn it!
Arthur, it's not looking good.
Oh, I'm dead.
Is there any way I can help?
Yeah, if you want to lend an assist, you can give me another one of your rolls. And actually, we do have somebody. Oh shit. We have somebody who's capable. So give me a second. Let me see what she rolls too. We'll just say this is going to be a group effort.
Group effort.
Axel, give me another roll.
Another 1d12.
Yeah, same thing. Run d12 plus intelligence plus 1.
A 7 plus my, which is 6 plus 1. So
as John kind of fumbles, I got a bunch of Can-Ams going by. That's cool. As John kind of fumbles with the revive, you are assisted by Axel and the android girl, bringing back to back to 1. It brings you back to 1 health. So you are at 1 health. You are still unconscious at the moment. Dude, these guys are flying. You guys hear this at all?
I just heard it.
I'm in the desert.
Is my arm like crippled or severed or?
Man, if only we were hitting the severed like your legs, dude. This would have gone so different. They've stabilized it. I'm gonna say, yeah, your arm is probably crippled at the moment.
Okay. Is my torso as well?
How would you? I don't know what to do for a crippled torso.
I don't know.
This is new ground. This is fun. Hold on. I don't
There's,
mean my
internal
players
heating
dying, but well, then
and
he pumped
bunker.
you full of stims, remember? So those would have started to heal internal bleeding and your external
Okay.
wounds. So being crippled in this game is usually like bone breakage, which even the stims could heal, but you have to leave like things in casts, you know what I mean, or slings. So
Mhm.
I don't like. I'm gonna say you need some. All right, let's say like your torso. You're definitely gonna need to recover for a little while. You're not gonna be moving for a little while. How about that?
Okay.
But it's not like you're gonna need a wheelchair or anything. Yeah, dude. Well, this is. Let's see. This is what happens. This game can go south quick.
They almost fumbled the ball.
I really wanted to go after that exosuit, but somebody was slashing at it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we need like solid rules for crits, like when it bypasses your armor, when it doesn't.
Well,
etc.
Well, here's the thing. So most of the time, it's just going to be. So a critical hit is going to, do double damage to an area, unless it's like So these are 30mm rounds he's firing. So these are kind of armor piercing. So they pretty much blow through armor at a 12 and fucking do full damage, like he's been doing, like the exosuit he was doing, because. The other form of damage that this thing would have been doing, like the missiles, it was literally. Hold on, let me find it. Shit, what were the missiles? The missiles were something ridiculous. It was like 40-12 times 10 or something. I mean, these things are meant to take out like vehicles, so going after troops are like. But yeah, rolling a 12 is critical hit and doubles the amount of damage. Typically, that would get divided by your armor level. Unless it does what these rounds were doing, which is just basically there is just no division, so your armor takes the full blend of the damage and then it gets transferred to you instead of blowing through. Does that make sense? This was a special circumstance.
Yeah, it should be clearly like noted when it just does damage to your armor or ignores your armor.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Like if it's melee that ignores your armor, range doesn't, or I don't know.
Yeah. No, well, that's like I said. I got to update the player pack because what I'm doing now is at the beginning of each section, I'm highlighting all the rules right off the bat. If you want further explanation, then you can go and look at them. But it's like the combat modifiers for like height and stuff. That's all listed right there, so you can just quickly look, reference, and be like, all right, well, I'm at above like a meter, 3 meters, or whatever I have it. Or this is a large target, I get a plus for hitting that. But yeah, critical damage, critical hit. Is doubling the amount of damage typically. I do have more. I feel like I'm not looking at the right thing. I'll have to show it to you. I should just give you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're at 1. Your arm is crippled. You're currently unable to move and unconscious. Give me an endurance check for that, actually, because he pumped you full of so many fucking stims. Okay. You are no longer unconscious. You come back gasping for air. The nanites have already numbed much of the pain. However, above you, you see Axel, John, and the android girl. Everything hurts. I mean, you got hit with large caliber rounds, my friend.
Yeah. I asked John, do you still have one of those stim packs? I could use one.
Before John
I'm
can
like-
answer,
let me
before John can answer, the
let me go
android
back
girl
to my
hands you one.
I take it. What do I have to roll?
All right. What she handed you is an advanced med kit. So using it will bring you to full.
Okay, so I'm back to 60.
And if we were in combat, it would not be instant. It would actually take a couple of turns to bring you back to full, and they don't activate right away. But yeah, you can go to full. She also injects one into you, Arthur, and looks at you, John. John, are you actually injured, or did your exosuit protect you?
Actually, I'm fine. Just I need to repair my exosuit a bit, but apart from that, I'm okay.
So she has, yeah, she hands each of you, or she hands you one there, Axel, and injects you one, Arthur. She looks at your arm. Fortunately, she's an android. Knows all this stuff. As she like bends down on her knees, she looks at. Well, you don't have any armor remaining on that arm, do you?
Who, me?
Arthur.
Got
okay.
blown away.
So your arm is pretty maimed. She kind of looks at you, looks at your arm. This might hurt, but we need to reset this. Hopefully the nanites do their job. And you don't feel what I'm about to do to you. But she waits for you, kind of asking for permission, I guess.
You're supposed to do it when I'm not expecting it.
Then she does it.
Yeah.
She binds you using some of the, I guess, metal pieces around, we'll say, maybe from what's left in your armor / what's left from this heavy weapons platform, and put your arm into a sling. And with the nanites, it's only going to take a couple hours for that to heal as well. I'm gonna work, yes, but you're right, I have to work on some of the criticals, because that was a big deal. Those are 30mm rounds in fucking range.
Alright, I'm gonna go pick up my sword. Since I can only pick it up with one hand, I'm just gonna drag it behind me as I start walking back to town.
Axel, John, what are you doing?
I guess I'm following Arthur.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go and take the severed leg and attach it on the back of the exosuit as a new weapon.
Okay, it's gonna take a little while. I mean, we're gonna say it's probably, like I said, it's gonna take a while for the nanites to heal everything for you there, Arthur. So probably gonna take like an hour for you guys before you can move and do all this. Now, are you heading back? Are you going back to the sand pit there, Arthur?
Yep.
All right. You head back towards the sand pit. Axel behind you. John, you also head on.
We push on. Deeper we go into the facility.
I'm not going.
Oh. So we all head back?
If you still want to go, I'll give you the bomb. I'll just head back by myself.
Okay. The bomb is on the back of the exosuit, no?
That neutron bomb, I thought. Yeah, because that thing's huge. Remember how big that is?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was a size. I forgot what it was, but it's like a meter in size. It's like, fuck, it's huge. So, that's why I was like, bomb, do you have one of the Android ones? I don't remember.
Alright, well, I'm going back down.
I don't know what to do. Do I head deeper or do I come back?
You guys can give me another event roll?
Alright.
I got a 2.
12 would have been nice.
I got an 11. Nothing bad will happen to us. I got an 11.
Alright. As the three, well, John, I guess you're deciding, Arthur, you start to head back. Axel, you follow. The android girl stands there and looks at you guys. You know, we're not going to get another chance to get in there.
Yeah, I know.
If we're going to save Sierra, I was able to disable the defenses and the grid, but if they get that back online, they're going to bring out more of these.
They have more of those, and I don't have armor. I can't fight all that. I'm going back to town.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna go there, get shot twice, and die.
I mean,
Accomplishing
yeah,
nothing.
I mean, you almost died, so yeah, I'm not pressure him.
While I was in the facility, I was obviously tracking you guys. Him, she kind of points over to Axel, he was followed by this. There was a corporate
did not-
there was a corporate transport that his group attacked unsuccessfully, I might add. And there were 2 of these creatures. The corporation was dropping them off to the android resistance. However, when they were attacked, let's just say they changed their mind. There was only one of these, at least for now. When they get in touch with the corporation, then they will have more. I also didn't see many other androids. I think something happened to a lot of them. I think it's probably this same thing. She kind of stammers and you see her fall to her knees and to the ground.
Whoa, you okay?
Unconscious.
Damn it, she's dying.
Well, here, take your mech, go plant the bomb. I'll meet you back in town.
Right. Well then, Arthur, I guess we got our separate ways. I'll see you back in town if I make it out alive.
Guess I have to go with you. I can't let you do this alone.
You sure?
Well, I can't let you do this. Well, you're gonna die.
You know that I'm about to drop a neutron bomb. If this thing goes off and we don't make it out, we're all dead.
So what do you want me to do? Go keep it. Make sure this guy makes it back.
Yeah, I
Sure
mean, he almost died.
You go with. I'll make it back on my own. You go with the robot. It's gonna need
You
your
sure?
help.
You positive, dude?
Yep. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, I think, is there enough room in my mech so I can bring the little kid inside?
Not in, but on. Or you can
No,
carry.
I mean, like, I'm gonna put her inside, close the exosuit, and, like, make the exosuit follow me.
Oh yeah. You can have it on autopilot if you're doing that. She can go
Yeah,
in your
okay.
cockpit position. You can shut it. I love how he just.
There you go, kid. Machine in machine.
Yeah, she is currently unresponsive.
I put her in and close the cockpit and wish her good dreams, and I guess we head off.
All right. You put her in the cockpit, and the 2 of you head off towards the facility. As Arthur heads back to the sandpit, dragging the massive fusion blade behind him as his limbs repair from being hit by 30mm rounds. And I think that's probably a good spot to stop the session. I don't know.
Alrighty.
Yes? Yeah, what do you think? I don't hate. It's fucking 12s, dude.
Maybe we could keep going. I don't mind.
I have fun.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense for a melee guy to go into a place with turrets and maybe more androids with no armor on.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get killed again.
Nope, that's
Oh
valid.
my
That's
God.
completely valid. That's one of those scenarios where you gotta look at it and you're like, why don't we just regroup and try or whatever? I don't know. There's a lot of. Oh, why doesn't that show up? That's weird. I just looked over. I don't know. But those are fucking. Dude, there's so much shit. Yeah.
Did not expect to have to fight a giant spider mech on my first session.
You're welcome. Well, let's see.
Pretty good.
What have I had players do? I've had fucking first-time players, fight agents that they could not be, get thrown out of windows, basically. Yeah, welcome to 2096. Yeah, I don't know. Those 2 shots though, fucking, like, it was like, all right, 2 of them, 2 12s. Fuck.
Yeah, I was crit like 4 times a session.
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
Like the exosuit was the biggest threat, and it was focused on that until you got behind it with that fucking fusion blade. But that's it. No, you know what saved you? It was that luck roll, that 12 right there. So it could have been worse.
Oh my god. It could have indeed been way worse.
You know how it is. I mean, yeah, there's crippled. Nobody lost fingers though, or anything.
Yeah.
That happens often, you know. So. But
I have a
don't
new
know.
weapon. Leg.
Everyone's got like fucking melee weapons now. We got Axel.
I got a new.
And technically, I can turn my hand into a blade. That's what I'm thinking. The knife I have is. You know, like it says in the description, I can turn my hand into a blade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna make a suggestion on your skills.
Yeah. What do you got?
Yeah.
So you know how you said like you can only have skills the number of your intelligence points or whatever?
Yeah. No.
You should have like skills that only have one rank and don't scale with experience, not take up one of those slots.
Oh,
Like
that,
reading
that would
or
make sense.
contact skills.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be smart. I mean, well, reading has multiple levels. You know, if you want to be a.
Oh, it does?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm changed. Like I said, I got to get you guys the newer player pack. I'll update that soon, but I've been so busy working on the book and the game and stuff. I haven't it's not exactly where I want it yet, but that's it. And I've got so much stuff that I got so much stuff that's not in the player pack for
Oh,
you know,
okay.
world building and actual rules and stuff and advanced rule sets. But you know, I mean, think about it. The player pack I want out there for just like your basic. Here's the basic game. This is it, which doesn't help when we're doing things like this, or you know, the combat modifiers. But all that's going to make sense in the next update for the player pack and stuff, I think. But yeah, I like that skill thing. Well, I mean, think about it too, because so you have all the cybernetic augmentations, right? The memory modules. So if you get the chip, it allows you to have more skills because it has memory slots and increases your intelligence. So there's ways around the system, you know what I mean? But yeah, I get what you mean. I'll have to try to get through that. I don't know. I
Alright.
hope you all enjoyed the session.
Yeah.
I
That
did.
was fun.
See you guys next week.
Sounds good. Appreciate you all. Thanks for
Mhm.
playing. And until next time.
Until next time.